Hello everyone, welcome back. This is a platinum guide for high on life. This is a fun action adventure game where you have to take down a GT cartel. So your ultimate goal is to save humanity from the aliens with the help of living guns, which are known as gatlians in this game. Moreover, this game has no difficulty related trophies, so you can play on the story mode, and most of the trophies are story related as well. However, some are missable and require specific actions to be performed. I'll take you through the game's platinum journey, showing all the missable trophies and at what point of the story it can be achieved. The platinum in this game can be easily achieved in about 15 hours if you follow this guide. Also, please note that this is not a 100% walkthrough. Additionally, some things to note for before I begin is that you can visit all the areas after finishing the story, and you have to collect 227 chests, which are called luglox chests in this game, and do some of the miscellaneous challenges which you can see in the forums when you go to option menu, which are relatively easy and most of them should be achieved, and I'll show you where you can get the rest of them and should come naturally. And you have to find all the locations as well, which when you collect all the chests will unlock. Also, you have to find 27 trading cards. 25 of these 27 cards can be found in the chest itself, and the remaining two you have to buy from the pawn shop. So don't worry about the chest too much, as most of them require specific abilities to unlock. Just collect what you can, just focus on your radar and see what you can get. I've also made a chest collectible guide, but haven't had the time to edit and compile it yet. However, there are a bunch of good guides you can use till then after you have finished the main story. So let's when you start the game basically teaches you the basic controls followed by the alien invasion. After that, you will get your first gun, Kenny, and you will end up your house being teleported to a different planet. This is sort of your hub area where you can choose the bounty and fast travel to different areas. Now, during your first bounty, which is 9 town, you will come across this boy who will stop your path. All you have to do for a missable trophy is shoot the kid.
Oh boy, here we go. Fucking kid.
Yeah, the game won't let you shoot at the beginning, but ultimately you can.
Don't shoot him.
When you shoot the kid, you will get your first trophy.
I'm not shooting a kid.
Go ahead, do it. Shoot me, fresh meat. Shoot me. See what happens. Oh, don't you shot me. I'm dead.
Later on, in the same area, you will come across an enemy which looks like a big giant ant.
He's dead.
See, there you can attempt your first miscellaneous trophy where you have to juggle an enemy 5 times in the air. For that, you have to use the R1 shot of this gun to lob up the enemy in the air. At this point, you see these enemies, just use the R1 on them, and when they are in the air, shoot them 5 times to get the trophy. These enemies don't die in a few hits, so it should be easy on them.
And now, juggle. Keep shooting them while they're in the air. You can juggle them, and it does damage.
We are all very impressed, trust me. That's the next trophy. Later on, the same area, you will come across this part where you will get your weapon, knife, which you can use to melee attack. This is also required to open those luglox chests. So if you don't have this knife and you were trying to open the chest, it wouldn't have worked because this is required to open it. So when you pick up the knife, you will get another trophy. After that, you will come to your first bounty and you will get the trophy for defeating 9 torg. The bosses itself are very easy in the game. If you are playing on a story difficulty, then yeah, it will be a cakewalk for you. Just take your time. I think I beat all the bosses in the first try except one. I think except nipulon. So when your first bounty is done, you will head back to your home, and you have to stab Jean with the knife for another missable trophy.
Sure, yeah, we'll keep him for
The game will prompt you if you want to stab him or not. So when it does, just stab him.
Seriously, let me stab him.
What the fuck? You have to do everything the
There you
fucking
go.
order tells you to
After
do.
that, the game will ask you to go out and visit a pawn shop. Here you have to buy a dodge unit, which basically lets you dodge with the circle button and move faster on the ground. When you buy the dodge unit, be sure to buy a drum. This is also required for a missable trophy. So this trophy is basically divided into 4 parts. You have to perform 4 tasks to get the trophy at different points in the stories. This is the dodge unit, and the drum should be on the right corner of this store. When you buy the drum, you have to go out and look for a father and a kid, and you have to give the drum to the kid. Yeah, the kid should be near your house only. This is your house. Look to the left. The kid and the father should be on top of these stairs. And it's very important for the next step is to choose the bounty Douglas, because you have to obtain the next weapon Sweezy, which is required for the third bounty. So before choosing Krubis, it's important to choose Douglas. When you kill him, you will get another story-related trophy, G3 graduation, and another trophy for obtaining the weapon Sweezy. Sweezy's special ability is to slow down time with the R1 button. After defeating the boss, when you'll exit the area, you can find your first hint, which is called the Dr. Gurgula hint. It is required to complete your forum post. Some people say that this is a missable hint. You can't backtrack in this area, but as you can see, I came here after I finished the story, so it is really possible to come here. When you go through this first fan, just interact with this poster on the wall, you will get the first hint. And after you have defeated the boss, you will go back to your home and turn in the Douglas bounty. After that, go out again. You'll see a crowd where the kid is playing with a drum now. Just talk to the father and the kid as well and exhaust all the dialogues. Yeah, I prefer to press L1 till the prompt doesn't appear anymore.
Yeah, he's really something. This is all thanks to you, and the time you took to get him that drum. God bless you.
Another important thing I want to mention right here is, as you progress through the story, certain warp bases of the enemies will spawn where you can find warp crystals. You need to find 31 warp crystals for a trophy later in the game. To get these crystals, you can check on the radar on the lower left corner of your screen, and you have to kill all the enemies in order to collect them. Next up in the story, you will come across this area and you'll find your first vendor in the game. Just go down the stairs and buy all the items. If you have enough money, just buy all the items from him to avoid backtracking. There are 4 vendors in the Zephyr area, and you have to buy all the items from each of the vendors for the forum post. Money shouldn't be a problem in this game because you will get enough money anyways. So this is the first vendor, and as you progress further, you will come across the second vendor as well. This one sells ammo sack for 600 pesos, and the other one is the health pack. Just buy both of them, it will help you anyways in the game. As you can see on the top right corner of the screen, the forum post will be updated by 1 item from a vendor in Zephyr. So you have to buy all the items from all the vendors to completely fill the posts. The second vendor can be found in this area when you are going for the krubis bounty. And as I said earlier, buy both the items this one resolves.
Where'd you go?
After buying the items from this vendor, make sure you have equipped the second gun Sweezy, which you obtained after killing Douglas, because you'll come across a section where you have to talk to a secretary and choose a dialogue option. I'm your boss, so it's important you have to equip Sweezy. If you have Kenny on, you will miss the trophy. Unfortunately, so it's important. Equip your Sweezy now. The gun is much better anyways.
Yeah, I tried. That money goes right to cheap.
This vendor can glitch out, so if it does, just keep buying the volleyball from him unless
Hey, what's going
until
on here?
until it counts for you.
We'll talk more later. Bye,
This is the one. This is the secretary you have to talk to
so sorry.
while equipping Sweezy and choose the option "I'm your new boss."
New hire or the new boss?
Fuck yeah, I'm the new
And after a bunch of dialogue, you'll get to fight Krubis.
Let me in.
Then defeat Krubis and obtain your next gun, Gus, where you'll get two trophies, one for defeating Krubis and the other one for getting the gun.
Wait, hold on. I don't know about this.
Dimitri.
Yeah.
The dialogue choices here don't matter, so you can choose any you want, except the first one where you have to choose I'm the new boss.
I got a little carried away there. There's a lesson for every.
This is for the trophy, gunning for your job.
To experience that.
It's fine. It's fine. Lumps off there, wasn't I? Sorry about that.
So after defeating Krubis and obtaining your next gun, you will end up in your house again. So turn in the Krubis bounty, and before choosing another one, go out to explore a bit to the same area where the kid and the father was. This time the kid will be gone and only the father will be standing there. So talk to him and exhaust all the dialogues again. This will be the third step in this trophy line.
We'll try to wrap your head around this. He got signed a blah.
Next up is the part of story. You will end up in the pawn shop again where you have to buy the jetpack. After buying the jetpack, make your way forward to this area where you will meet an NPC named Stan, and you have to buy alien cum from him. Yes, you have heard it right, alien cum. Basically, you have to finish the game with alien cum in your inventory for a trophy. So just buy the cum from him and move on.
Sure, okay, give us the cum. Wow, you just went right for it.
After a little cutscene,
Didn't even ask how much it costs.
you will end up with a trophy for obtaining jetpack,
Well, here, have this.
and you'll be tasked to go to a high-end life store where you'll be talking to a bunch of NPCs. There it is, the gallon of alien cum and your trophy. So now there it is. During the bounty Dr. Giblets, you'll be in the store, and after you exit the store, there will be a dead body in front of you. From the dead body, you can get the mag boots, which basically lets you walk on the wall. Just get the boots to get another trophy.
Hey, dead nerd trampled to death.
Yeah. My friend. Oh,
There's another miscellaneous trophy which I popped later on after this section was to pop 20 eyeballs, 20 grunt eyeballs. That should come naturally as long as you are shooting in the head. The grunts are these enemies. If you shoot in the head, their eyeball will pop out. You just have to do that 20 times. That will give you the trophy. I scream and you scream. Next up, you can progress to defeat Dr. Giblets, and after defeating him, you will get another trophy. And in the same area, you will get 2 hints of Dr. Gurgula, which is required for the forum post.
That was very anticlimactic.
This is basically the boss died itself when you find him, but you have to survive a bunch of enemy waves. So after defeating the boss, when you go up this area, you'll find the two hints. The first hint is on the table, right here.
As I continue to study these humans, I find them to be more complex than I ever could have expected. Initially, I saw great potential in both the Fergals and the gatlians, but now...
There's nothing basically here anymore. I was just looking around. The third hint is in the next section. As you go through this door, on the right there's a computer, just interact with it
What the hell
to get
does
the
some
third
big
hint.
scientist dork want with gatlians?
Hint number 4 will be in this area, where you have to open this door to get to a gun, which is creature. This door is locked. The objective marker is here, so you have to head right, go up the stairs, and hint number 4 will be
So what? This is one of the skrendels.
when you press this button to the left. This one is to open the door, and the left one is for the hint.
Hello, Johnson.
This was the fourth hint.
I've been asked to send you some of my fine...
After opening the door, go downstairs and pick up the next gun, which is creature,
Gatlians.
and you'll get another trophy.
Hey, dipshit! That gatlian's alive!
After this section, you will come across the third vendor in this Zephyr area. There's actually 4, but I accidentally edited it out. I forgot to add it in, so I've added it later in the story. So just if you did come across a vendor which I haven't shown yet, just buy all the items. This is the third one from him. You'll see the progress automatically popped up because I already had bought all the items from the other vendor as well, which I haven't shown yet. I'll add it later in this video.
Even though it's not food.
So this one sells 3 items.
That's a delicious.
There you see, buy all items from all vendors. That's just spot for me. And later on in this area, you can get the interactable kills. If you go to forums and combat, you have to kill certain number of enemies with interactable kills, and this is the perfect area. You can use the gun which you have just found, creature, and use the small creatures which you shoot from the gun, and luckily for you it counts toward the kill. So just keep shooting it until the challenge is completed. Next up is you'll fight the Skrendel bros, and you'll get the next story related trophies. This boss was a bit tricky, but just keep jumping around. It's not too bad. After defeating the boss, after turning in the bounty,
Let's find your sister.
just go outside and
Just like old times, like
look for the TV with the ad of the kid,
so Applebee's
the same kid you gave the drum to,
you probably knew that.
and this is the part where you will pop the trophy.
So you take the lead, bounty hunter. You know, we'll talk with, we'll
There's a kid playing the drum, and you will get the trophy right here.
Don't worry about this. Don't get shooken up about this.
Next up is another missable trophy. As part of the story, you will be in this restaurant, and for the trophy, you have to pay the bill. So you have to interact with the bill before exiting the restaurant.
We're dealing with here. Take a hint and get out of here for a second.
Someone's feeling grumpy.
Oh, wonderful. Now, what the fuck is happening outside? Lizzie?
Don't follow us. Twig and I are in love, and we're going to travel the galaxy in his space RV.
Actually, this is moving kind of fast.
Now
Help me,
finish
please.
that sentence. We're in
Okay,
love.
we gotta get to them. Oh shit, yeah. I can't dine and dash. I love
After this, next point in the story is where you have to defeat Nipulon, which is your next bounty.
All your in-game playtime.
During this fight, you will get 2 trophies. One is for spending 15 hours during Nipulon fight. It's not actual 15 hours in the game. And the trophy for defeating the boss itself. After defeating the boss, there's In the same room, there is a hint, Dr. Gurgula hint, which will count towards the forum, which is this one is the fifth hint.
Holy shit, okay, we're back. I think we're back. That was a lot. Is everyone okay? It looks like we really killed him.
There should be a chest here as well, somewhere around the back. Open the chest and interact with the monitor behind the chest to get the hint number 5.
What the fuck? Is this about the virus that wiped out gatlians?
Next up is the story related trophy where you get another gun. Lezduit. This is basically a very powerful gun. It can destroy all the enemies in a matter of seconds. It does take a bit to recharge when it is fully depleted, but this is the last area of the game, so I recommend using this one anyways. After that, you'll get another story related trophy, which is to say goodbye to suit O. And next trophy is for defeating the boss, final boss garmantuous. After defeating the boss, there's another missable trophy where you have to sacrifice one of your guns, so it's very important to choose any other gun except Kenny. Kenny was the starting weapon which you had, so do not choose Kenny if you want to get this trophy. Choose any other gun. Don't worry, you'll get the gun back. The gun won't die anyway, so.
This is all because you like Kenny better than me? You want to save him? So you throw my ass to the dogs? This is cold, man. This is real fucking cold right now.
After this, you'll get another trophy for finishing the story with alien come in the inventory. And the story is done, and it's now time for the cleanup. So first up is the last Gurgula hint, which can be found in the Blim city itself outside your house. I'll just show you the location where it is. I'll let the trophy pop. This one is for carrying alien cum, finishing the game while carrying alien cum in your inventory. So this is the hub area Blim City, and the last hint can be found here. You have to use mag boots to climb this wall and jump up.
Sweezy's on top!
Wait for the jetpack to recharge. Look to the right. There should be a graffiti on the wall. Interact with it to get the final hint. Dr. Gurgula. Next up is another annoying RNG related trophy where you have to watch this ad on the TV. If this ad doesn't show up, you have to keep reloading the last checkpoint. Basically what you are looking for is a robot talking about prizes, and that ad lasts for around 8 minutes. Luckily for me, it took around 5 to 10 minutes to get this ad. If it doesn't pop for you, just close the game and redo it.
On the corpulent gentleman. I do not recall being at the scene of that accident.
Bounty hunter! Hey,
This is the one.
playing this game? Congratulations!
The alien robot talking about prizes. Just watch the ad till the end and you'll get another trophy. So next up is another miscellaneous trophy where you have to get to Dr. Gurgula's hideout in Human Haven. To get to Human Haven, you have to find the key first from the clerk's office. So fast travel to clerk's office. There should be a key card on top of the desk.
Nobody's around. Let's snoop.
Pick this up, go back to Human Haven, and basically where you can climb up to the wall, sort of a secret area. As soon as you will enter the area, you will get the trophy.
Help me, help me, please, help, ow, ow, help me, ow, oh.
nice to check in and see how all the humans we're saving are doing.
A lot more than being trapped.
You have to jump from platform to reach the highest one.
Going rogue.
The last one is barely visible. It should be on the below that red light.
Sweezy's on top. Okay, obviously we got you big secret area. Let's
This is where the trophy will pop. You can progress further if you want, but if you're just here for the trophy, just back out. Next up, I'll show you the fourth vendor in the Zephyr, which I said to incorporate it later in the video. Get to the vendor and buy all the items from it if you haven't already.
So this is what it's like to have legs. Reinforcements are coming! Where did you go?
You're a real tramp trader.
After buying all the items from these vendors, we'll move on to farming the warped crystals. As I mentioned earlier, you are required to have 31.
Sons of bitches! Mark my words!
You have to have 31 warp crystals to buy all the warp discs from the vendor in Blim City. The vendor is Blorto. I'll just show you the location after this vendor.
I like your style.
By the time you are done with the game, if you have been collecting all the crystals, you should be around same number as I was. I had around 20, 22. So I didn't have to farm a lot. It took me like 5 minutes. There's a shorter way to farm 3 warp crystals in 2 minutes. So it's very easy.
Someone carry you instead of
The vendor is right here. Just talk to him and he'll give you an option to buy the warp disc.
Hey, welcome to Blorto's. I'm Blorto. You here for the food? Or the other stuff?
What do you mean, other stuff?
Nothing. Forget I said anything.
No, come on, we're good. Tell us.
Fine. I sell secret shit, if you know what to ask for. But don't tell the cops. Now order something or leave.
So these are the 6 warp discs you need to buy. The first one is free. Third one is 3, 8, 5, 5 and 10. Total of 31.
Perfect.
As you can see, I need 7 more to buy the last
Food.
cottage, was it? I think I forgot to buy the first one, which was free.
Hey, quit acting so shifty. Make up your mind. You got a good eye. That was a great transaction of food for money. Goodbye.
I love you.
Right, next up is to farm these crystals. You have to head to Zephyr and jungle clearing. As soon as you exit the portal, you'll see that 3 warp bases will spawn. So just kill all the enemies and collect the 3 warp crystals, and then you can reload checkpoint or enter the portal and exit again. This way you can get 3 crystals in 2 or 3 minutes depending on how quick you are in defeating these enemies. When you are done farming the crystals, head back to buy the remaining warp discs, which for me in this case is the 6th one. After that we'll head to Upper Valley where you have to spawn the warp bases, which is for another trophy.
Can't wait to watch myself die in your eyes.
Do not fuck with me. I'm severely unstable.
Bounty hunter. I'll fracture your fossils. I'm gonna extricate this bullet from my gun into your head.
Business. Hey, how you doing? Excellent. Thank you for not doing anything illegal here at Blorto's.
Hey, come over here.
What's up?
I gotta tell you something.
What do you gotta tell me?
No one fell to the eyes.
When you have all the discs, head to Upper Valley in Zephyr Paradise.
Have a brand new sandwich. They want
And basically you are heading to an area where you can spawn all the warp bases. As soon as you spawn in, turn left. There should be a slope going up. Just follow the path. You'll come across a big blue beam of ray. This is where you will be able to spawn your warp bases. There are 6 warp bases and you have to perform specific tasks in each of them for it to count. If it doesn't count for you, just back out to the main menu or quit, close the game, restart it and try again later. The first one is Cutie Town. Here, after the base is spawned, just run in there and destroy all the buildings. I'll just fast forward the clip. So you have to just destroy all the structures basically. When it is done, move out and get ready to spawn the second one, which will be movie theater, and it will get you another trophy, which is to discover a movie theater. Go inside and take a seat, and as soon as the movie starts, just head up and leave. Now it started, so you can go out and exit the theater. So the third warp base, which I'm gonna do, is skate park, and in this one you have to score a total of 42,000 points if I'm not wrong. And when you do get 42,000 points, you will earn yourself a chest. So this warp base is required for a chest anyways. To get this challenge done, all you have to do is run or spin around in circle and keep pressing L1 to jump. And as you can see, your combo meter is going up along with the number of points. Before the time is up, you should have more than enough. It's not very difficult, just keep moving in circles and pressing the L1 button. When you're done, open the chest and move out to spawn the next warp base, which is the trolley tracks. In this one, basically you have to watch the train kill a bunch of NPCs, so you can either choose to kill one or kill five. It's up to you. I'll just fast forward it. When it is done, move out to spawn the next base. In the next one, you have to connect these pipes from the guy sitting on the toilet in the top to the one on the bottom. Yeah, you don't want to see what will happen at the end, so I'll just skip it. There's this guy on the right and there's one sitting on the top. So just connect on the pipe. It's not very hard, it's just basic what you have done in the game so far. After that is the final warp base, which is the cottage one, and in this one you will only find 3 chests, which does form part of the chests which are required for the trophy. So after getting the 3 chests, you'll get the trophy for seeing all the warp bases. And now let's move on to the forums. So the first forum should be automatically filled for you, and the second one is combat tactics, where you have to kill certain number of enemies in a certain way. You have to get melee kills. Melee mercs are the enemies which approach you. I'll just show you the best location to farm. So in this one, I'm gonna do the melee kills, the execution, the melee mercs, hunks, and the sniper farming all at the same spot. So head to Port Terrene and the outskirts area. There should be a wreck nearby to the point where you spawn. So in this area, 3 or 4 warp bases will spawn. After you kill the first few enemies, the second warp base will spawn, which will have 2 of those melee mercs. I'll just show you. Kill these 2 enemies. I'll just do the melee kills and the execution kills. To get the execution kill, just shoot them once or twice and then just melee them. There'll be a few enemies here as well, just shoot them. Don't stay up here for too long. So this is the enemy which is trying to follow you. This one is a melee merc. Just kill him. There's another one behind you. This is the one. So there's 2 melee mercs in this area, and there's this big guy. He is the Hulk or the hunk. After you have killed him, there's 4 or 5 sniper enemies which spawn in this area as well, so you can farm those as well. Once you have killed all the enemies, just restart checkpoint and kill everything you can till the challenge is completed.
Did you just say that to us? I'm a little bullet baby boy. Did you forget about my time bubble?
The next enemy we're gonna farm is Jason. This enemy doesn't shoot you but can shield other enemies, so unless you kill him first, you won't be able to kill others. Head to Zephyr Paradise into this area and follow the path I'm taking. And unfortunately, there's only one in this area, so you have to keep reloading checkpoint after killing this enemy. Get to Hybrid Lab, go through this door, cross. There should be 3 bomb bases, and Jason will spawn in the third one. After you have killed Jason, just restart the checkpoint and keep doing that until the challenge is completed.
Stay frosty, team. We've got company. Where are you? G3 pig! Start.
Oh, my retinus detached or this motherfucker just disappeared. Jenkins real, it's not a hoax.
Another batch, huh? Let's fuck 'em up. You don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here.
This is the bomb base in front of me where Jason will spawn. As you can see above, there is an enemy shielded by this enemy, flying enemy, and he was the one. He was Jason. After killing him, just restart the checkpoint. Next up is Mytes farming. Mytes are the small enemies, crab-like enemies. There's a spot where you can farm around 20. So head to this area and follow the path I'm taking.
What are these highway fucks up to now?
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do what I'm doing. Just follow this path. Jump across the river or the poison. There should be 7 of them here. I don't know if these the yellow or the brown ones count, which are shielded. Once you have killed them, follow this path to the right. And a few more will spawn. All in all, there should be around 20 in this area.
Quick, get no broke down about it and use my damn trick hole. Great, now we gotta kill my favorite guy.
Sweezy's always the right choice.
Next up is come up here. This is where more of them will spawn. After you kill all of them here, it should be around 12, 13. Just reload the checkpoint. You should be done in like 5 to 10 minutes if you are quick enough. After that is the last section, post terrene one, where you have to buy all the items from the vendors. I'll show you the location. There's 2 vendors in port terrene. The first one is in where it is in Dragtown.
I'm ready to marry right now. Okay. It's been a long time since I've done anything with anyone, and I really want someone. Okay.
So as soon as you spawn, move forward towards the ledge and jump to that green poison or acid section. Use a jetpack to jump across. And the first vendor should be just on the left, below the staircase. Buy the 3 items which he is selling. First one is the muscle implant for 1500. The second one is multi-glob mod, and the third one is the health.
Don't feel bad. There was just like a 50% markup. See ya.
You know, smuffle guy, like just regular old.
The second vendor spawns in the old town, where you have to take the elevator. When you spawn, move forward and take a left. Go down the elevator and the vendor should be right near the exit.
Oh boy, a big sideways elevator, original. You know, they had one of these in Akira. And I think Evangelion, you ever see those? Anime exists in space, you know. Did I tell you that already about anime? Space people love anime. We love all anime. It's considered taboo not to like anime in space.
After this vendor, there should be only one kill-related forum post should be left for you, which would be Mytes. Mytes are the enemies which spawn in the desert area. You can farm anywhere, but I'll show you the best location where you will get around 7 or 8 of them. So head to outskirts to farm those Greebles, and as soon as you spawn, just head forward, and you'll see some of those Greebles shooting at you. There they are. There should be 7 or 8 in this area. Once you have killed all of them, just restart the checkpoint and continue until you have completed the challenge. After this, you can follow a guide. I haven't had the time to edit my guide yet for the collectibles or the chest, but you can follow any guide. I almost had all the collectibles by the time I was done. I only had to use a guide for a few of them. Most of them are already marked on the mini map, so if you get close to them, the game should tell you which direction the chest is in. Once you go for the chest, you will find all the trading cards in the game. There's 27 of them. For the remaining 2 trading cards, you can buy from the pawn shop.
Yo, bounty hunter, come see what I've got in stock on the food menu.
And as for the locations which you see in the forums, don't worry about it. You will get it automatically when you go for the chest. So basically, you will visit all the areas in the game when you will open the chests. They are spread across the game anyway. So the first card should be on the bottom row here to the left. The galaxy's goofiest gift, and the second one should be on the other side. Buy the two trading cards, and when you get the last trading card, you'll unlock the trophy.
I need you out of the house tomorrow.
To finding all the trading cards, and while going for the chest, you will also unlock all the forum posts and the chest. For me, it spawned the trophy popped here. This is where I got the trophy for finding all the locations. Discover all locations here. I was going for the last chest, I think, in this area. Yeah, and this chest, you need a guide for this one. This is really well hidden. You have to make this jump here. This one also contains a trading card. That's where I pop this trophy playing card to get. The last chest in the game can be found in Catalyst area. If you're missing one, it's probably this one. Make sure your health is fully upgraded as you take damage if you stay outside for too long. Go outside your house after finishing the story, take a right, dash forward, you'll see a golden statue and the chest should be below that, thereby earning you the last trophy and the platinum. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I'm gonna play dead too.